What's up, YouTube? This is the Three Woke Kings. I'm Calvin. You can follow me on Instagram at neighborhood_Shiro and also on Twitter, GQ_Davis.
It's your boy V. Follow me at The Real Jaree on Instagram and YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to Three Woke Kings and turn those post notifications on. You know, like, subscribe, and comment. Let your boys know what you feel and how you think about it.
It's your boy Malik. Make sure you follow me on IG at KTSC Fitness. Like you said, don't forget to subscribe, comment, turn your post notifications on.
Do that.
So this is actually our second go around.
We grinding.
Yeah, we grinding. You know, our podcast before this, we had some technical difficulties, but you know, we back at it. You know, show our perseverance and things and what it is that we're trying to accomplish and what we want to accomplish. You know, but really want to talk about relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as being the generation that we are, millennials, you know, I want to speak on the fact of spousal support. You know what I'm saying? We're not really talking about financial wise, but the support which drives one another. You know what I'm saying? To it, because you know what I'm saying? You want your wife, you want your husband, whatever it is, you want them to be the best that they can be. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's from mentally, spiritually, physically. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that support in itself is majorly important, just as important as, you know, family support, the people you grew up with. You know, you gotta have somebody that's gonna be able to push you to reach the success or reach the level in which you want to reach. You know what I'm saying? Sure. That's major.
I'm actually married, man, and I can't even lie, man. Spousal support is, for me, that's, I ain't gonna say I would be where I am today without my wife, man. Like, it's major key. And just like you said, man, it's very important to have somebody on your, me aspiring for my own goals, but you being married, you have to kind of put their goals right there with you. So it's definitely important, man.
Man, not only from like a relationship standpoint, but like that gotta be your best friend.
That's
you know
right.
you got somebody to
right.
talk to, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That's big facts.
That's mandatory, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, especially if y'all live together, or even if y'all don't live together, that's the last person 10 times out of 10 you gonna talk to. You know what I'm saying? First person you gonna speak to, last person you gonna talk to. You know, other than, you know, your God, religious focus, whatever it is. But like that, like you said, your best friend, you know what I'm saying, that's the person you gonna talk to the most. So of course you want somebody that's gonna keep you in that positive mindset, keep pushing you to grow and of course, you know, perfect whatever it is you're trying to perfect, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of hate that exists in this world. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody that's going to bring that positive light to your life.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, it's so rare to find. You know, that's what makes relationships so hard.
Yeah.
Because you can't find that genuineness in people.
I see what you gotta, like, that person that you be with has to be able to elevate what you want to happen for yourself or what you already have going on. If that person, if you can't see yourself with that person or elevate what you do, man, it might not work out at all. Because there's a lot of stuff that can ruin a relationship or like different things, bro.
Oh yeah.
Things can go wrong in a relationship. It's not all gravy, bro.
It takes work. It definitely takes work.
Yeah.
Man. You don't sometimes have to sacrifice stuff when you don't have to sacrifice your own, you know, to balance out what's best for the family.
Now I have a question though, speaking on that. So what if you was with somebody, right? Just speaking hypothetically, you was with somebody that supported you, right? But they supported you to do the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times you got homeboys that like, they shorty support, oh yeah, go sell this, go run this pack off, go do this and that, because they want their bread, you know what I'm saying? How would you feel in that situation?
Influences.
Yeah, how would you feel if somebody was influencing you or promoting you to do the wrong thing? But I mean, in your mind, you love them so much that like,
It's blind, you kind of blind to it.
yeah.
I mean, that's,
Would you leave that person or would you stay with them? Like, or would you just, I mean, personally, like, based on your mindset?
for me personally, I would try, because y'all know you can't change a person, bro. Like, you really can't. Like, you can't change somebody. But
Yeah.
as far as influencing, like, I'd rather try to influence them to turn into a new chapter instead of me being peer pressured into something that I know is wrong. Try to show them a different way or a different path to go that would be right.
Yeah.
That'll work for both of them. If that don't work, then of course Like, it has to.
You have to be tired.
Snip,
Yeah.
snip,
You got
snip,
to.
snip.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Cut them loose ends. Let's go.
Ain't it, Chief? You gotta
So,
go.
that's not the one.
One thing with me though, I feel like, you know, we the millennial generation. I feel like marriage is kind of vibe. Everybody looks at marriage as like a negative thing. Like they don't want to take the time out to put their commitments with somebody else for a lifetime. That's a big risk. Like that's a big risk. That's a big risk.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like a lot of people, you know, push away because they scared of that risk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, speaking on it, I am married. Like I said, it is struggles, but there's nothing more beautiful. You know, you got two people working in sync to meet a common goal.
I mean, I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Because you are, that perspective's coming from somebody that is married, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not married, you know what I'm saying? But my thing about marriage, I like to say is like, it's so crazy nowadays, like, because of the things that go on.
Yeah, it is.
But I feel like, regardless of whatever it is that you do, like, you gotta understand the stakes at hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, first off, you gotta be prepared and ready to make that.
Right.
I'm not gonna say sacrifice, but ready to take that step and leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, not saying that genuine people don't exist, but it's hard. It's rare to find. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
hard to find.
Intentions is ill out here. Ill intention motherfuckers everywhere. You know?
I got two things. Like, some people actually try to get into a relationship just for the persona, like for the look.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't even really be in tune with each other, but to walk around knowing, oh, I got a girl. She's bad. I just want you to see her. I know I'm good.
Right.
Like, there's no love in that, bro.
It's not a happy household.
Yeah,
It's for the clout.
exactly.
I don't know. This generation and the generation under us, like, clout is what they live for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the craziest thing because they don't do things now that it's specifically being what they want to do. They do it now because they know how another person is going to view it and see it. You know what I'm saying?
How it looks.
That trend. They want to be able to be like, they want motherfuckers to be jealous of their situation, even if it's a horrible situation you're in. Like, you can be in a toxic relationship, but as long as y'all look good in pictures,
social
you know what I'm saying?
media,
Yeah.
exactly.
As long as y'all look good on social media, people are really tuning in. They're like, oh, okay, I want to be like them, but they don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They
Some
don't
people
know.
do it just for the money, you know.
Yeah.
So there could be money involved. You know?
Exact shit. I wish I was in a situation money involved.
Like you said, it's some ill intentions.
It is.
Definitely.
And speaking from like because I'm not single, I'm engaged also, but like for single people, like it don't mean rush and get someone. If you can't, there's nothing wrong with being single at all. Like I don't condemn that at all. Find yourself. Make sure you're happy with yourself first, because if you're not, you can't make somebody else happy.
Facts. And for me, like I said, I am single. So for me, my mental aspect before I get in a relationship is like, it's not even about working on myself. It's more so getting things done, in which I'm wanting to get done for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's going to in itself take off some stress from my mental aspect. Because my mindset that I have is like, I'm goal oriented. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if that was the right word, but it sounds.
Real. You gotta find somebody that matches that too, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta find somebody that's just as ambitious as you. You know what I'm saying? Because say you're a busy person, right, and you dealing with somebody that's not a busy person.
That's what I'm throwing you off.
Yeah, they got all the time in the world
Yep.
to just, you know what I'm saying, find certain things, and you moving this way and that way. Now, if you got somebody that matches that energy, there's an understanding. Like, okay, we finna go out into the world, hand out business, then we lean back. We come back to each other. But it's so rare nowadays because, like I said, a lot of millennials are spoiled. You know what I'm saying? They don't really want to work for what it is that they want, and some of them don't understand that concept behind it. Like, we young. This is the time for us to get it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I think a lot of it too is based off of what you've seen growing up. Like some people's parents, you know, they've never been married, so how can they know like what love is, what marriage is? You know, leading up to that point, they don't know what that is because their parents weren't married. So
Yeah.
I feel like it can all you kind of wrap around each other a little bit. But if let's say your parents get married and you know you find a girl that you like, how is that going? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, true. Because like you said, it's based off of what you see.
what you know, like
Yeah,
what you
what you
seen,
know.
what you
And that speaks to the aspect of like emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like when we talked about the very first podcast, is like like man, you know what I'm saying? Like we grow up,
Expressing your emotions.
we talk to handle our emotions a certain way, which you know trickles down into later on in life. It's like, yo, at the point, I mean, the time you realize like, damn, you know, I gotta switch over I gotta learn how to control my emotions or get in touch with them. By that time, you done caused so much damage in the world. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? People view you differently. You know what I'm saying? Not people in general, but like the shorty you mess with, like, because you done went through all this turmoil. When from the get-go, it could have just been alleviated at a different, you know what I'm saying, standpoint of life.
And really, we can't even blame ourselves for that, because like that's programmed to us when we were young.
That's what we're programmed.
But I mean, I personally, like, my thing is like, I feel like at a certain age, you gotta understand you can't make no excuses. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta hold. I feel like nowadays it lacks because people don't hold each other for accountability. Yeah. Accountability is key. You know what I'm saying? You can't even. It's not even holding other people for accountable for certain things. It's holding yourself accountable for things too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because realize that calling yourself out on a lot of your own bullshit is the first stage of actually making progression.
That's maturity.
You know
becoming a man. Yeah, maturity. Yeah. Real.
That's key. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa, whether you're man or woman, like you gotta be able to call yourself out on your own bullshit. Like if you know you're doing some stuff that ain't right, you gotta be like, look.
Shit ain't right.
You gotta sit down. Yeah, you gotta sit down and have a conversation with yourself. Like, look, you know what? Like, we gotta
make some changes.
Yeah, we gotta check ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question for both of y'all. So what would y'all name y'all's 5 most important things like in a relationship to y'all?
Damn.
Because I got a list right here that's like basically what was rated number 1, number 2, number 3.
Okay,
I want to see how many y'all. No, I mean
just
it don't matter.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna say first. It gotta be trust.
Yeah.
Trust is that's key, major growth. Like, if you can't trust nobody, you ain't got nothing. Like, there's gonna be times where you and your significant other ain't gonna be under each other all the time. You're gonna be at work, you know, people in there hot and heavy. I mean, it happens, but you, like you say, you gotta hold yourself accountable. Like, you made a commitment under God, you made a commitment to yourself that this is your spouse, and that's what it's gonna be. I ain't gonna put myself in a position to, fuck up.
Yeah, and this is key. Like, there's people that take things out from previous relationships onto the new relationship. And that trust, when you do that creates turmoil, man. In a relationship, that's not good.
I say for me, one of my top 5 would have to be acceptance, right? And I say acceptance to the length of that. Whoever you're dealing with has to accept you for who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Try to change you.
And I'm not saying to that aspect like you can't make progression. You know what I'm saying? You can't progress in certain areas, but like they have to understand. It's a burden. It's best when you're dealing with somebody that understands the reason as to why you are the way you are. You know what I'm saying? Like you dealing with a shorty, and she's like, oh, why is he so? You know what I'm saying? Why is he so aggressive? Why is he so this and that? Like for her to understand the reasons that led up to that, because it could have been anything in life, not just from the woman understanding, but the man has to understand why a woman. Because I feel like nowadays, a lot of men complain about women being too emotional. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at it from the aspect of what it is that they went through. Right. And I feel like y'all two being able to understand each other or accept each other builds a greater relationship between y'all two. And then I can build on other levels. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. The thing that goes into that, like, is communication. That's on communication. In order for to know that person, you have to get to know that person, understand what they've been through, or what they possibly could have went through before you like jump the gun.
I'm learning that right now. That's one of the big things I'm learning there, because sometimes you can talk and stuff gets misconstrued. Somebody's taking it one way, you taking it another way. Big thing I think about that, you guys got to come together and kind of find common ground. That can dictate a whole,
Yeah. What about safety?
Yeah, because you want to be with somebody that's secure.
Yeah. And I feel like that more lays on the men. I feel like because that's what the wife's gonna look at you like.
That's your role.
That's your role. Like you supposed to protect, provide. I mean, so the woman's looking at you like, man, what's he got to offer?
But this is the thing. Like I feel like this is. I feel like that's where a lot of controversy like happens. Like it's not just about the men protecting safety. Like if we are to provide and support and be the backbone, but she's there for when we can't provide.
Yeah.
Like we have to be able to depend on her because she's a safety net too. Also,
that's true. Like when we fall down, because sometimes sometimes you might lose your job or something like that, bro. She got. she gonna have to take 80% of the workload. That's just what it is. And seasons of life happen.
That's facts.
And you got somebody now. If you got somebody that understands that concept, that's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing.
But us being man in our natural role in fucking
our ego.
Yeah, and I'm just based on like our animalistic nature. Like we gonna sometimes you might have to teach shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like how to like you gotta handle things now. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing with me. I don't want my woman to feel like she has to depend on me. Like I want her to be strong. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
but I mean,
be able to do your own thing, have something for yourself, just in case we didn't work out. I still want to see you win.
Yeah, facts. Because I mean, but it feels good to have somebody that is willing to be that 50. You know what I'm saying? Relationship 50.
Step up.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
it's gonna be. Sometimes
it's gonna be 80. You know
it's gonna be 80-20. Sometimes it's gonna be like
have
that.
to take that percentage off.
But if you got somebody that accepts that,
it's beautiful.
Man, that's a beautiful thing.
That's a great relationship right there.
So we come up so far. We had trust, communication,
and safety.
I gotta say, I'm gonna just say this, but this probably not even on this, but I'm gonna have to say friendship. Bro.
Friendship?
Yeah, this probably not even on there. I'll say friendship to the aspect of like, we gotta be friends before anything.
Did you put loyalty and friendship together?
Yeah.
I mean,
I was gonna say loyalty too, but I just spoke to what we said earlier, but like loyalty, like I said, I can learn to love you any way you need me to, you know what I'm saying? And that speaks to the different love languages that exist. I don't know if y'all ever took I know y'all shorties like we'll go through the magazine, they had a little quiz in there or whatever, but it's like a love language quiz, but like love, emotion, affirmation, just etc. shit. Yeah. But anyways, like you can learn to love a person, or anything and about a person, whatever it is, but you can't teach loyalty. You can't.
It's got to be in you.
Loyalty.
Yeah, it has to be in you for sure.
That's like you gotta have that from the get go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be like, I don't know, man. That's a friendship. That's a like you get to know a lot about a person, you know, through the friendship phase. Cause that's for me and my wife. We went to high school together, and like I didn't really talk to her a whole lot. We got out of high school, you know, and that's when we started really like being. We didn't even date for like the first, year and a half or so. Yeah. But friendship, man, you just get to know a lot about a person. You know, you get to know their habits, you know how they do things. Mm-hmm. And that just builds y'all's relationship stronger. I feel in a way because not only does I get to know her, she get to know me as well. So
yeah.
Number 5, I think compromise is a good one, bro.
Yeah, you gotta compromise.
You gotta understand, bro. Like y'all can get into an argument, huge argument. It could be something small, or it could be something huge to her but small to you. If y'all can compromise some stuff out, that saves a whole headache in the end. Like,
that's what I said, bro. You gotta find that common ground.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I've been in a relationship and that shit, common ground and compromising is difficult. You know what I'm saying?
But it's hard.
It also speaks to the mindset of like I was younger than, you know what I'm saying? Like I had a different focus, so I wasn't really thinking about compromising and that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you young, you moving this way, that way. You know what I'm saying? Like you thinking that you the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if anybody gonna compromise, it's you gonna compromise for me type shit. And in one of my relationships, that was a failure. You know what I'm saying? But it took overtime to really sit back and evaluate it. That's why I prefer to be single right now, because I took time and I evaluated a lot of things about myself, you know what I'm saying, that I've been tweaking here and there, but it was necessary because if you don't know yourself or you don't believe in yourself before putting yourself in a situation to be with somebody else, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hectic. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be having personal battles, personal demons to battle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then also trying to battle with somebody else's demons and trying to, you know what I'm saying, assure them. And
it's not just you no more. It's
exactly.
Both
it's both of y'all. So I feel like it's best, you know what I'm saying, like take time to make sure that it's something that you're ready for.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people don't do that now. That's why a lot of relationships end like how they end. A lot of families, you know what I'm saying, are broken nowadays because of that aspect. It don't take time. Motherfuckers just want to pop in, have the baby, be out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With that being said, what age you think is a good age to start dating? Like as far as like you know what you're doing, you know what you're looking for. Because that's controversial.
I wouldn't really say age because I feel like if you connect with the right person, it's just mutual. I wouldn't say it's a definite age. It's just like when y'all both come to the maturity of you know, putting each other before yourself.
Well, I'm saying if you had to pick an age, like as far as
I mean,
you think. I feel like I say when you move out. By the time you move out,
I was gonna
if
say,
you feel like you can be on your own and you know exactly what you want.
yeah.
Matter of fact, but then again, I can't say
It's
that.
like-
You can still move out and not know what you want.
Yeah.
I think it's individual based.
That's it. It's kind of hard to
I
say.
probably have to say like your late 20s, bro. Because I feel
Late
like
20s?
late 20s, probably like 27, 20. Because I
I
mean,
don't know. Like,
but I'm just saying it to aspect, like from my personal
Yeah.
perspective, I'm just saying that. I can't get my damn words. Yeah, don't see this cup, boy. This shit, man.
That's wolf juice. That's that wolf juice, bro.
yeah, I know what you're saying, bro.
I'm just saying because by that point, man, you done had experiences in life. You know what I'm saying? You done
You experience
dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting a grasp on who you are as a person, so you know what you want, you know what you don't want. I mean, at least you should. I mean, that's just. But I mean, before then, though, hold up. Before then, I mean, I know people who's met 16, 17, they together for forever type shit. Like they, you know, they never have kids.
Oh boy, Kurt, bro, they've been together. They've been together for.
I'm just saying, like it's
I've
a
been with her since I was
possibility.
21, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's
And I'm 23, engaged, bro. So like,
Yeah,
you can,
yeah.
like it's personal experience.
That's what I'm saying.
bro.
Like it's just
Yeah.
depending
You
on
just know
who
you
that
want
person is.
when it's right time, it's right time.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
just based on who, depends on who you are.
So with that being said, do y'all think love is real? Well, it is real. I know
Of course,
it's real.
yeah. But like, as far like elaborate on your question, like,
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Hell no. Well,
I'm about to tell your wife, bro.
I mean.
Nah, bro. I mean, honestly, I feel like there's a such thing as chemistry at first sight, not love. I say chemistry. Like,
Yeah.
I would definitely replace love with chemistry because
love is strong.
You can-
Love is strong.
you can meet somebody on first impression, but like, you know how people say your first impression is your best impression, bro. Like, if you can vibe off somebody off the first time you meet them, you can probably know that there's a chance there might be something. But love, it takes time to love, bro. That stuff got to build up, bro. You got to go through something, I feel like, to love somebody.
Yeah.
You ain't been through nothing with nobody, how you know you love them?
Nah, that's true. I respect that, man. I respect that for sure, man. Just relationships is different, man. I mean, nowadays, like, you feel me? I deal with a shorty, and you feel me? It's on some other type of shit, like ill intentions, man. You know, you just really gotta watch out who you dealing with. And
Make sure it's mutual.
Yeah, make sure it's mutualism. The energy, that's another mutualism.
We'll take it.
Yeah, that's a real word. Look it up. But we ain't even gonna do that right now.
We can already know Urban
That's what I'm
Dictionary.
saying. I'm telling you, that it's real. That shit exists. Hey, but nah, man. Just make sure you know, like, you get a feel for who you're dealing before you make that seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be in a relationship in a situation with somebody that you really not feeling like that. That's a whole different.
Yeah, that's all this
It's gonna
beast.
be something else. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying?
With that being said, like, as far as the entrepreneurship, like, I want to get into you owning your own brand and your own business and stuff like that.
This man hop straight from.
Bro, I need to know about it. And it gotta be just yourself. I'm talking about, like, with your partner too. Like, I feel like you should have a stable base, something that's going for you and your partner, or you by yourself.
That's true. That's true. Entrepreneurship, man. And that speaks on the aspect of support. You know what I'm saying? Like, having support from whoever you're dealing with to push you and, you know, strive to achieve your goals. Whether it be you having a business or y'all having a joint business together. And nowadays, I feel like businesses are popping up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? First off, businesses. I have a homeboy, actually. He's a photographer, right? Got a studio. You know what I'm saying? He takes professional photography. And his girl, she does makeup. I forget what they call them, but the girls that do the makeup for all the models and hairstyles, whatever it is, you know, no shade. But she actually works in his studio now. So she has an area rented out just for where she'll do the model's hair, she'll do the makeup, this and that. Then they go over to the studio to take the pictures. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole business in the studio themselves, you know what I'm saying? So that's couple support, you know what I'm saying, the entrepreneurship on a different level.
Do you think it's easier to run a business with your significant other, or would you rather start it by yourself?
That can get tricky. That can get tricky.
It can get, it can
Depends
get
on who it is,
But it really depends on what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Would you rather be married or just in a relationship?
Start a business?
Yeah, starting a business together.
I feel like I'd rather start a business with somebody I'm married, just
Married.
all the factors, because our finances are already one. We pretty much got the same end goal. I feel like you'd have more the same end goal with somebody you're married to. And like you said, talking about the trust, that I would rather trust somebody that I'm married to start a business with. My finances with somebody I'm married with compared to.
Honestly, I think for me, like personally, for me, like I'd rather start a business that I know start a foundation.
So you're gonna knock the picture.
But I'd rather start a business for myself, and then like when I do find somebody, like it already be like I already have a foundation that help me build it up. But
Yeah.
because you want to figure stuff out for yourself and make sure you got something that you can lean back on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's big for me.
It is true, man. And I think it helps out, to, what I'm saying, have a goal where y'all want to reach. Like, a target goal. Like, if y'all do something that's relatable to each other, first off, it ain't even gotta be relatable to each other. Just if y'all two are being entrepreneurs, it's an understanding. That's why we go back to the mutual. It's an understanding about where most of y'all time and energy gonna go to, because being an entrepreneur, man, that's difficult. Your time is going into building your brand, your company. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be with somebody that is either on the same thing or they understand.
You have to have a common goal, the same common.
Yeah, as good as it sounds, but it can get messy also.
Oh yeah.
Like how you run your business may not be the same as how she want.
Exactly. So constructive criticism is definitely gonna be
yeah,
major part. Communication, like you said.
Communication.
Loyalty. That's gonna trust. That's gonna play in a part of all of that. You know what I'm saying?
and you being willing to take the backseat on different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let her take the high road and different stuff like that. That plays a big part in it.
Might work out better that way, shit, truthfully.
Yeah. Because I know me personally, like with the finances and stuff, I'd rather have a woman over my finances.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
for the company.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like women, I'm not gonna say men can't manage money right, but I feel like women are a little more attentive when it comes to this situation, because they be on the small details. You know,
Women be having the organizational skills
exactly.
on lock.
Yeah.
On lock.
We'll look at it and be like, shit. What's
Whatever.
next?
I think that's just how it's supposed to be, bro. Women like are in the fine details.
Women are complex.
You're supposed
Complex.
Yeah.
Complex.
They're supposed to make the bread.
They distribute it.
Put it where it needs to go.
Yeah, we do the dirty work.
That's it. Just make sure I got some drink.
Just tell me how much it costs.
That's it. Make sure I got some
Make
drink.
sure she getting her back rubbed, her feet rubbed. She's gonna take care of the rest. But that's it.
Exactly.
That's it. Happy wife, happy life.
That's real. That's real talk. That's facts.
I think it's facts for real.
That is
Thanks,
facts.
kids, boy.
You can come home and from work, bro. Life can be hell, dog.
Torture.
If your wife ain't happy,
Torture.
That's gonna be more.
Work
No.
is torture. Like,
No.
torture. You don't try to do it like that.
and that's when you become unhappy, dog. It's not healthy, bro.
It's not.
You're unhappy.
You gotta have something to balance it out. Like if your work life is going terrible, you gotta be able to come home. Your wife or your husband, whatever the situation may be, like they have to be able to, you know what I'm saying, erase all of that horrible shit that I'm doing. Because the thing is, you come home and like it's turmoil, you get in the mindset like, shit, I gotta go find something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta find a different way of finding alleviation, and that's not always with somebody else, but it could lead to drinking, it could lead to any other thing that could be drugs, anything. You know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy, man. You just gotta be able to make sure, like I said, you gotta make sure that you're with somebody that understands you, that accepted you, know what I'm saying, in your situation, what you're trying to do, accomplish.
Yeah, literally your other half, bro.
Yeah, for real.
You gotta be the other half.
Man, so
If y'all can't see your life together ahead of time,
It's
it's
not
gonna be rough, bro.
horse.
It's not to say it won't work out, though. It's tougher that way, though.
It's gonna be harder though. I mean, here's the thing: is life's already hard. You can either make that motherfucker extremely hard or a little bit less hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really just.
And you taking on more responsibility, not just for yourself. Now you in charge. Like, you're not in charge, but like you responsible for somebody else.
Yeah.
Somebody else's life and stuff.
Exactly, man. That shit just complicates it even more.
Yeah. Same with having kids, bro. You got a whole different responsibility. It's not about you.
It's not about you, man. It's not at all. Man, I've been pushing on some game. I've been reading this book called "It's the 5 Love Languages." Like when y'all actually get married and stuff, it's gonna come in handy. There's like 5 different love languages.
It's called the five love.
Yeah, the 5 love languages.
What are you talking about?
It's the 5 love languages is words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, quality time, and physical touch.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I know
And
so.
those are some key factors. If you want your marriage life to strive, like
that's what I'm saying. Like one of my shorties, she hit me with that. She gave me a little quiz on it to find out what your
because everybody has one. Everybody has a love language. Everybody has a different one.
So you talking about in the magazine?
Yeah. So
it's key. Like I've been reading a book, bro. Like
that shit.
Put y'all in,
Hey, that shit drew though, bro. That really is, cause you think
learn that and get that pattern down, boy.
Yeah, you good.
You good.
Houdini.
Because everybody got a different one. Like
yeah.
I myself, I'm a physical touch type of
that's
person.
what mine was. Badly.
Give me a massage, boy. You might get some. we gonna say that for another podcast. We gonna say that for another time, but
this man gotta wash his hands.
But
wash your hands.
But yeah, that's just like I said, y'all definitely need to check that book out, man. Because we all, we get in that stage where we getting older. We finding our loves. Trying to move that next step in life. So.
Facts, man. For real. It's getting like that nowadays, And like I said, this generation, man, it's hard all around. You know what I'm saying? It's not impossible. It's just it's a little bit harder than what we originally thought it was. Because when you're young, you thinking like, man, I can't wait to be an adult. I can't wait to get old. Now I'm like, man, I'm tired of being an adult. I'm trying. Let me get that Benjamin Button. Man.
So what you think it is now with the new generation? Like, you feel like they want to be more like for themselves, or are you feeling like they need to depend on somebody else?
Like you said, man, I can't blame it on it completely, but I'm saying what plays a large role in it is social media and the music that's out nowadays.
Oh, the music.
Like, because music plays everybody, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is everybody wants to be the it factor. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really wants to be on the team. They don't want to. People are not, like you said, they don't want to compromise nowadays.
People want their cake and want to eat it too.
Yeah,
that's what it is. And I just look at like our parents' generation compared to our generation. Just look how much it's changed. Like I feel like our parents, they was more into the get married and they marriages last, but then later on they get divorced and I don't know, bro. It's a lot different.
I mean, I think marriages lasted a lot longer back then, bro.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Like nowadays,
like my mom and dad was together for 15 years before they divorced. Bro.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, bro. It's just the trend is weird. It's
they also didn't have all this damn temptation.
It's social media.
Exactly.
Like it changes the game.
You see anything and everything you want to see. Shout out to all the little, you feel me, I follow on the IG. But anyways, it's wild because the temptation you could reach somebody across lands, you know what I'm saying? Like, about
hello.
Yes. But it's crazy though. I just nowadays you just gotta pray and keep grinding, man. Just putting forth the effort and making sure that you putting your best foot forward. That's all that you can really do nowadays. And try to avoid situations, drama-filled situations. That's just gonna make life more stressful for you.
Avoid temptation.
Avoid.
I'm gonna be some temptation. That's real though. Like, real, though. You want to avoid the temptation.
Like you put yourself in a situation.
Yeah, sometimes that's just hard, bro. Yeah. Everybody's gonna be tempted at some point.
We men. I understand that. We men, but
you gotta fight through it.
Gotta fight through that, but shit. Motherfucker hard sometimes.
I'm married. I got a good one.
I ain't got no input.
Yeah, but me, it's temptation everywhere, bro. And understand the concept, like, even if you with somebody, you know what I'm saying, you still gonna look. That's just a natural temptation of everybody. Everybody's gonna look and see something different than what they got. But it's imperative that
you gotta know what you have, though.
You can't act off of that emotion. You know what I'm saying? You can't, a little bit, I'm gonna go, nah, because you do that, you don't know what the fuck this person got going on. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different Pandora's box you could be fucking with.
And it goes so much deeper than that. Like, you can't let your flesh overcome you. Like, the flesh is weak.
That's it. The flesh is weak, bro.
Shit, I'm weak in the motherfucker.
Spiritually.
I'm weak in the motherfucker.
Spiritually, though, bro, you gotta be tough,
man. Like,
you gotta be, especially when you're married, man. That temptation is not a game, man.
That's my thing. Like, when I get married, shit, that's a whole different. Not to say that temptation before that isn't important, like it isn't.
It's still there, even when you're married. It's still there, but
I'm
you
like,
can't.
man, don't do that, bro. Don't act off of that.
Don't act off of
that, bro. Marriage, bro. That's holy matrimony. Come on.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be like you're together as one. Like, you're not lonely no more. You're not by yourself. You're one. So
Hey, you know what I did?
you find that wholeness when you have that ring on your finger, for sure.
I don't mean to cut you off, but you know what I saw today though? Y'all know what Reddit is? Reddit's kind of like yeah. So on Reddit, I saw that they made a post about newlywed couples used to plant sycamore seeds in their front yard of the house they buy. So that way, when they grow over the pathway, they grow over and they connect to each other, which signifies
crazy.
unity.
Yeah,
And I didn't know that because I saw the picture and I was like, that's a dope idea. Like I would really like to start, you know what I'm saying, bringing aspects of that back. But like this is really what newlywed couples used to do.
Yeah.
And
But it be the little stuff like that that keeps relationships together. We don't do that no more.
Yeah,
Like it's all about social media. I want to look good for social media.
Because even like, you know what I'm saying, I was thinking the aspect of like, if I was going to do something hard with somebody, say we did that, and like, I'm like, damn, ooh, you know, I'm about to leave, and I look up and see these damn trees connected together. How, you can't miss no tree. So that's going to remind you, like, damn.
Especially if you planning them, man.
Yeah,
like, you know, it's there to remind you help.
Jogs everything. Then you like, it's unity. I'm not going, these trees still standing, so why?
Yeah, that's good stuff to do though, bro. Like, small stuff like that.
Things like that, yeah, that really.
Because I'm guilty of that, man. Like personal experience. Like if I get mad, I'm the one that has to get away. Like, I need time for myself. But sometimes that can hurt your relationship. You walking away. Sometimes it just takes that small conversation. Like, all right, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna listen to what you have to say.
That's when it's all like you can go to that common ground of communication. That's what all ties in, man.
Yeah, that is true.
It all ties in.
Dude, men gotta be happy too, not just the wife, ladies.
Facts.
We gotta be happy too. Make sure y'all support
a
us.
little back rub, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with the little back rubs.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Cook a little son, you know.
Ain't
Right.
nothing wrong.
Cook a.
And I like to eat, so you feel me?
Y'all know what I was getting at.
Man, us three woke kings, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this topic.
Comment and subscribe, man.
Make sure y'all
comment,
turn on those
subscribe.
post notifications so y'all can get it when we upload and drop. And then,
We got plenty more for y'all.
yes, we got merch on the way, so make sure y'all pay attention and dig with y'all boys. And sponsorship wise, you know what I'm saying? If y'all wanna, you know, check in on sponsorships, email us. We can chat more about that though, you know. So
Merch
hey,
on the way.
merch on the way.
Everything will be in the description.
Gang, gang, gang.